hand you over to Matthew.
I'm not going to be able to follow that, sorry. I haven't done any rhymes or anything like that. Anyway, hello everyone, my name's Matt. You probably realise by now I'm the best man. However, what many of you won't realise, Adam was the best man at my wedding, and apologies now, the revenge is going to be brutal. I'm Adam's older and better looking brother. It's great to be stood up here today. After all these years, Adam has finally admitted that I am the best man. Before I begin, Jenny, would you place your right hand on the table, please? Adam, would you place your left hand on top of Jenny's? And all will be revealed in good time. I'd also like to say a big thank you to my usher, or not my usher, Chris the usher. When I wrote this speech, I did actually use the word ushers, but I guess the budget only stretched to one. It was actually a stipulation that the usher was not allowed to look better than the best man today. And thanks very much, Chris, you passed with fine. On behalf of the bridesmaids and myself, I'd like to thank Adam and Jenny for asking us to be over this unique and special day. And they've both put a tremendous amount of effort into the planning of this wedding, especially Jenny. And I can only hope that apart from this speech, everything else will have exceeded their expectations. I must say that the bridesmaids are looking absolutely stunning today, and only rightly outshone by our bride Jenny. And I'm sure you'll agree with me, gents, today is a sad day for all single men. There's another beauty leaves the available list. And ladies, I'm sure you'll agree that today is passing by without much of it. I'd also like to congratulate Adam on a truly magnificent speech. I always knew it would be hard to follow, and I was quite right. I couldn't follow a word of it. In my capacity as best man, I was horrified to learn that I was expected to help the groom dress. I decided to skip this job. Adam is a 32-year-old after all, and as you can see, he has just about learned to do it for himself now. I'm just amazed that he's chosen an appropriate outfit to wear because he's not renowned for his fashion sense. I was equally amazed a few years ago when I discovered that Adam is not, in fact, colourblind. To quote our old boss Ken, Adam wears extremely colourful clothing for a man still living as a heterosexual. In fact, you should all have an envelope on your table. If you want to look inside your envelope, you'll see what I mean. I still can't believe we insisted on wearing that outfit. Sort of brings a whole new meaning to the words golden balls. Anyway, as best man, I spent a few minutes writing a speech today. I was thinking, how do I write it? Do I make it nice and let Adam off the hook? Do I just print speech off the internet? Do I just thank everyone to sit down, or do I completely go for the character assassination, upset everyone and make sure a taxi's waiting for me? Well, for those of you that are already married, there's quite a few of us in here, I'm sure you would all agree with me that any good marriage is built on trust. I couldn't decide what type of speech to write, so I wrote 4. I don't have time to read them all out today, much to Duncan's disappointment, because he wants this to be more than 15 minutes, I think. So I have here 4 envelopes. I'm going to ask Adam to choose an envelope, or maybe, if he trusts his new wife Jenny, he will allow her to pick an envelope. That one? Sure? Sounds okay. Let's put this down, see? Does anyone have a good taxi number? I was actually a little bit worried as to how long this part of the speech would last, so I asked around, and the general consensus was that it should go on for about as long as it takes the groom to perform his duties in the bedroom. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Just kidding. When I was thinking about this speech, I thought it was important I got to know a bit more about Jenny. So I was talking to Jenny's dad, and I said, what was Jenny like when she was a little girl? He told me Jenny was never as happy as when she had a dummy with her. I guess some things never change. Look how happy she is today. I really should grasp this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to reveal to you all some of Adam's past misdemeanours. Unfortunately, I played a part in most of these incriminating events, and I really don't want to tarnish my impeccable reputation. So instead, I'll keep things very short by talking about Adam's achievements. Moving on. I can tell you that Jenny wasn't the only one feeling slightly uncomfortable at the prospect of what I might say here today. Adam has in fact asked me to steer well clear of the following contentious subject, the stag do, that took place in Newquay, although Adam might as well have decided to go to Lapland instead. I must admit we had a great time, even though things didn't start too well with us having to stop when we hadn't even left our departure postcode. How are you, Tommy? You alright now? Yeah, good, thanks. As I mentioned, we went to Newquay, which is a fabulous place, but I'm not too sure we'll be welcome back. After Adam felt it was appropriate for the first time in his life to undertake some interior design. Unfortunately, the manager of the local Wetherspoons didn't take kindly to his new carpet design. I know Adam had a great time. In fact, fair play to him, he scored twice on a Saturday afternoon. Don't worry, Jen, we had a game of football. Which, to be fair, wasn't one of Adam's best ideas. Those of you who know me and Adam well will know that we are both massive football fans. In fact, while talking about football the other day, Adam said that he intended to love and nurture his marriage the same way he does his beloved football. He says he's going in fully committed, plans to score every week, change ends at half time, and to play half the season away from home. Funny that, because if he does, Jenny reckons it's a surefire way from getting a serious groin injury. On the football pitch, they've had enough of me already. On the football pitch, Adam plays in defence. He always loves to get stuck in. It's a shame he hasn't carried that over into his working life. His nickname at work is God, because he's never seen, and if he does any work, it's a miracle. I never thought I'd be stood here today with Adam having just got married. I remember a few years ago, at my wedding, he said if he ever did, he would have to marry a woman with small feet. Why small feet, I asked? So she can get closer to the sink, he said. In fact, it's fair to say that Adam has always been a lazy so-and-so. I can recall countless times when his laziness has come to the fore. Like the time when he needed to relieve himself in the middle of the night, he couldn't be bothered going to the loo, so went in the wardrobe instead. Needless to say, as Mum's favourite, he got away with it. Again, Adam proved his laziness when he went to uni. He didn't want to stay at home, but couldn't bring himself to fend for himself, so he went to Oxford and moved in with our nan. During his time at uni, Adam earned the nickname Pies. Looking at him, it's not hard to know why. Adam has always been Mum's favourite. I know she's very upset today. Who else would have got away with being allowed out of the house looking as he did as a teenager? For those of you who went to school with Adam, you'll no doubt recall Adam had a different hair colour every week. I guess it's fair to say he made the most of having hair. Perhaps he knew something that we didn't. I can think of several occasions when he was Mum's favourite, like the time she ground him, so he jumped out the window, down the drain pipe, knocked on the front door, only for her to say, "Hello Adam, what do you want for tea?"